Are you feeling stuck in your career, like you're not reaching your full potential? Do you suspect that your boss or company might be secretly holding you back, but you're not sure why or how to overcome it? In this video, we'll explore the subtle ways your boss might be limiting your growth and provide you with practical strategies to overcome these obstacles and to take control of your career. From recognizing the signs of a boss who's holding you back to developing a plan to rise above the limitations. So if you're ready to break free from the constraints and reach new heights in your career, watch till the end and get ready to take action. Now, why am I doing these types of videos? Well, it's because I can relate. I'm here to help the little guy, the underdog, the one who's been treated unfairly. I want them to take their power back, to take charge of their life and career and improve. This is not only good for them, but it's also good for others around them. So if you ever felt like you're stuck in the rut at work, like you're not growing or learning as much as you could be, you're not alone. You see, I've been there myself, and I've spoken to many people who felt the same way. This is a huge issue because it can affect not just your career, but your overall well-being. When you feel like you're not reaching your potential, it can be super frustrating and demotivating. One of the most common ways bosses hold their employees back is by not giving them enough feedback or honest feedback. This can be really damaging because without feedback, you're left wondering if you're doing things right or wrong. Sometimes bosses can be too busy to give feedback, but other times they might just be avoiding it because they don't want to have these tough conversations. Either way, it can leave you feeling uncertain and stuck. Another way bosses can hold you back is through micromanagement. When your boss is constantly breathing down your neck, it can be really hard to feel like you're in control of your work. You start to doubt your own abilities and wonder if you can even do your job without being told every little step to take. And then the third way is there's favoritism. When your boss seems to play favorites, it can create a toxic work environment where you feel like you're not being seen or heard. Favoritism can be especially damaging because it can make you feel like you're not good enough or that you're not worthy of recognition. It's not just about getting ahead, it's about feeling valued and respected at work. When you feel like your boss is playing favorites, it can be hard to stay motivated and engaged. I know in some corporate environments, they have targets to promote favoritism and discrimination. For example, some companies want 50% of their managers to be female. It's discrimination based on gender, which is wrong. The problem is it can also promote incompetence, which is discouraging to employees. I know some talented people who have left their company because someone got promoted who was not competent. Also, the employees that are left to report to this new manager can be also very frustrated because they're working for someone that doesn't know what they're doing and that person can't even support them because they're not competent. I've heard stories from people who felt like their boss was holding them back, and it's amazing how similar their experiences sound. There was one person whose boss would constantly question her decisions, even when she had done her research and made informed choices. Over time, she started to doubt her own abilities and felt like she was walking on eggshells, never knowing when her boss would swoop in and criticize her. Now, that's not a fun place or position to be in. The psychological impact of this can be really profound. When you feel like your boss doesn't trust you or value you, it can affect your self-esteem and confidence. You might start to wonder if you're even cut out for the job or if you're just not good enough. It is really a vulnerable feeling, and it's not something that you can just shake off. So the thing is, You have more power than you think. Recognizing the signs that your boss might be holding you back is the first step to taking control of your career. So have a think about your job, your career, and ask yourself, is my boss or company holding me back? And just look at all the signs that I just mentioned, because it's important first to become aware that there's a problem, because if you're not aware of the problem, then you can't fix the problem. So number one is to become aware of the problem. And one strategy that can help you overcome this problem, and it's part of what I call the internal strategy, is to start documenting your accomplishments and successes. This can help you build a case for why you deserve more responsibility or a promotion. Another strategy is to seek out mentors or coaches who can offer you guidance and support. Having someone in your corner who believes in you can make a huge difference to your confidence and motivation. And the third thing you can do is don't be afraid to speak up and advocate for yourself. If you feel like you're not getting feedback or recognition you deserve, just ask for it. So there are three things you can do. In summary, you can document your successes, get a mentor, and speak up. Now, this is worth trying if you like your work or the company or the industry you're in. I call this the internal strategy. However, if you hate your work, hate your company or industry, then I suggest the external strategy, where you take back your power and control over your career, where you call the shots. This is where step one is to get career clarity by finding out who you are, what you have to offer, and what your purpose is. At that point, you have a target, you have direction for your career. This is something that I coach my clients on, either through my online course, which is called the Profitable Career Launcher, or live to live private conversations with me. My clients have full control and decide what work they want to do, who they want to work with, when they work, and how much they get paid. They don't give away their power and they don't live in fear. They have self-respect. They generate a new source of income, which can be both active or passive through selling their own products. I recommend that people have multiple sources of income at all times, because your boss can fire you at any moment and then you could be in financial trouble. So don't be foolish and give your boss or company all your power and control. Start creating another source of income now, especially if you don't have another source of income. So in summary, there's two broad strategies: the internal one, which I just spoke about, and the external one. So the internal one is if you want to keep doing the same type of work, and the external one is if you want to change careers. Remember, you can do both at the same time and eventually leave your current job and move into the other job that you find more fulfilling. And it is important to do work that's fulfilling and to have multiple sources of income, because that's good for your soul, that's good for your personal development, and that gives you financial stability. So if you've been through or going through a similar experience where you feel like you're being ignored, you're being held back, then I'd love to hear from you. Please add some comments below explaining your situation or your story, because your story might just inspire someone else to take action. And action is very important, because nothing changes until you take action. Life rewards action, and action is the cure-all. Also, if you need any help trying to figure out what the best career is for you, in other words, if you want help with career clarity, that's something I specialize in, so please do get in touch. Now, if you already subscribed to my channel, I want to thank you for your support and encouragement. I appreciate and respect you for wanting to improve your life and help others. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel and you're interested in this type of content, or you're interested in career-related content direct from someone that has over 45 years of working experience in various roles, from employee to employer to business owner, who's a certified life and workplace coach and has spent the last 10 years coaching people on how to take charge of their life and career and improve it, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. You also want to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Also, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up so the video can reach other people. Also, feel free to share this video with someone that you know that might be unhappy at their work or feeling a bit stuck and they're not growing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.